Welcome to the Agape Podcast. I'm Beck, a passionate, sold-out lover of Jesus who accidentally started a Christian singles ministry, and now I want to help as many people as possible to find their husband or wife while being super healthy and full of hope. So get ready for some real, raw talk about all things singleness and dating. Counting down. Yes, hello everyone. I am joined today by the amazing Michelle. We were just laughing around because it was counting. Actually, it wasn't counting down, it was counting up to like 20. Our countdown timer actually counts up. So we were just kind of mucking around about that. But I'm joined, today by my awesome friend Michelle. And I am so excited for you guys to meet Michelle and get to know her a little bit better because she's amazing, first of all. And we actually met through a singles group that I was leading, and she just started popping up everywhere. And she was really intentional. She was like in the chats, and everyone was like, this girl's really cool. And then I had guys messaging me about her, like, hey, like, tell me more about this Michelle chick. And I was like, I don't even know her. Like, why are you asking me? I'm just running this group. There's like, like hundreds of members. But yeah, it was just undeniable. And so as I've gotten to know you, Michelle, I've realized, there is something that you carry which is so sweet about really being authentic. Like you, no matter what you do, you are your authentic self. No matter like who you're in front of. Like I've never seen you put on airs. You wear your like butterfly clothes, have sparkles on your eyes. We're going to talk about not shaving legs, like all of that, and you just fully embrace how the Lord created you, and I love that. And I thought it was especially worth noting because you were the person I got asked about the most from the guys in the groups that I was running. And so I thought, who better to bring on to the podcast to talk about how to actually be yourself in dating. So Michelle, hello, you can talk, you don't have to she's just sitting there listening to me talk about it. You can talk as well. But do you feel like that's pretty accurate?
Well, I mean, only you can say what was your accurate experience.
Do you feel like you're pretty authentic in dating?
I love dating, and I think that comes through. I authentically love dating.
Yeah. So what do you love about it? Because I know I super love dating too. I thought it was super fun. What is it that you love about it specifically?
Well, first I'll say thank you so much for bringing me on to your podcast.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Chatting with me and give me a chance to explore these topics and share my experience. So you said, what do I love about dating?
Yeah. I can see your face just lights up. Like the listeners can't hear you, but literally as I said, like dating, you're like, I love dating, and your face is glowing. And that is exactly the kind of attitude that we're wanting with people. We want it to be like an amazing, awesome experience. So what do you love about it?
The first thing that comes to mind is I really am fascinated by people. And I love spending time with people. I love getting to know people. I kind of enjoy the process of discovering what makes a given individual tick and what makes them come alive. What's special about them or quirky about them? What are they good at? What is it that they bring to the table? These kinds of things. So, I already really enjoy the get to know you process.
Yes, you do.
A guy or a girl.
The amount of parties that we've been at, and I'm like, Michelle's cornered someone, and she's like, tell me your life story. What are the 5 things you're really good at, better than everybody else? And like, just these really amazing, insightful questions. And we're like, okay. I remember we were actually at a party recently. We were in the pool, our hot tub. And you got in and you're like, hey, I don't know you. I want to know you, to one of the guys. And you're like, so tell me, who is, and you said his name. And what are your goals? And what are your dreams? And like, I just love it. There's like this inquisitiveness and like you're kind of like a investigator, but like in a really good way. You're just getting to know people. And if you've ever read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, they actually say if you are interested in people, they will naturally be interested in you. And so I don't know if you're using some of those kind of tactics, but
Well,
I can definitely see it.
I haven't read that book, so
Okay.
maybe they're plagiarizing me. I don't know.
You are onto some universal truths, maybe, that
Yeah.
like people will naturally be gravitating towards you because you are naturally so interested in them. And so I love that that's the way that you look at dating, because I've seen your dating experience. You've gone out with a lot of different people, and not in like a braggy way, but I've just been like, hey, how's your week? And you're like, oh, I met this guy and I had a date with this dude, and it's just like a really fun experience. And so tell us a little bit about your philosophy of dating. Like what got you to this place of like, I love dating, it's fun, and I want to date as many people as possible to get to know
Well, first,
know people.
necessarily as many people as possible.
That's true. It's
Necessarily
like you went out of your way to be like, here are the hordes. I'm probably exaggerating a little bit, but you have dated probably more than your average person, more than your average girl, at least that I have found. Talking to a lot of singles. And so, yeah, how did you come to this? Was it like a journey? Did you always love dating? Or is it something you've had to warm up to?
It's a great question. First of all, I'm thinking about it. I was going to say, I think that I'm more broadly open than other single Christian girls I've met.
That's pretty accurate.
So I am interested in going on dates with people that I find interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rather than people that I am interested in. Did you catch that distinction?
Yes.
So I might not have a serious expectation that this might go to marriage, but if they are an interesting person and I would enjoy asking them some more questions, and they are up for it, let's talk.
Yeah. And one thing I've learned about guys is they love being asked questions. It makes them feel so seen and so known, and they're like, oh, this person's actually interested in me. And I know we say that you love asking questions, but you're also really good at knowing like, oh, I'm going to answer some now. It's not like you're like the homicide investigator with the spotlight, and you're like, what's your 10-year plan? It doesn't fit with mine. It's actually just like a really fun process for you, hey, like where you just like, oh, I really love genuinely learning about this person. And so would you say that takes a lot of the pressure off then, because you're not focusing on like, is this the one, which I think a lot of people just get really carried away with. They're not just enjoying dating for the sake of getting to know someone, growing in themselves, but they're like, this person, and like going through a mental checklist. Have you found that it's like way less stressful when you're having this approach?
Yes. Though that's a qualified yes.
Yeah, okay.
I think this fits in well with my philosophy of dating.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, first of all, I try to hear my heart on this.
Okay.
I think I try to bring the same attitude of genuine interest to women as to men. And so I will pursue getting to know girls and guys with a similar degree of enthusiasm and forwardness, proactivity, positivity. According to the people, not every single person I meet, but the people who catch my interest.
Yeah.
Or who are mysterious, who I'm curious about, or who they seem fun, or they have had a life experience that I'm amazed by, or whatever it is, the initial catch. And if it's a guy, it looks like a date. If it's a girl, it looks like a meetup. or something
Yeah.
like that, whatever you
I'm
want to
like,
call it.
yeah, it's not really a date. It's like a girl date, or like a friendship date, or like
And yeah, but it's very similar.
yeah.
So that level is, there's no pressure at all. It's
Yeah.
not because you're a man. It's because you're interesting. You know,
Yeah.
I would ask you out if you were a girl too, because you would still be interesting. You know.
Yeah, you can't see, guys. She did air quotes.
Yeah, I did.
She's not actually. She's not a swinger. She's not talking about asking women out.
Yeah, no. So yeah, that's
we're
what
not
I'm trying to
letters.
practice.
We're not advocating for
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, but
at that
so
level,
like, yeah.
at that level, it's no pressure at all.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, usually after the first one-on-one, maybe after two, you kind of have to feel it out, but pretty quickly it becomes important to have a common understanding about our level of casualness or not.
Yeah.
Especially in Christian dating culture, where it's normal for dates